Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arkansas's offense takes the field. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy.
Just plowing ahead. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Coming after it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the 1st time today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Mueller. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the Commodores are on the move.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the tackler. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Fast motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And here comes the offense on second down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Mueller. He's right on target. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Toppin. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? It's complete. A huge pickup. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gets it out quickly.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more fit?
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas. On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like,
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Mueller. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual-threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to pass, it's Mueller. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The run to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hard running there. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Commodores are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella. Continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Oh, ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backward.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the 1st down. He's going to pass. Time to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Mueller. Get it out on the screen.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
1st down here for the offense. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To throw, it's Mueller. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Try to get it on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Now they'll run it on the toss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense.
The expressway is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Aggression and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. To the ground. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll take another shot here. Snags it. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Skips away from pressure. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination. All